Today marks the beginning of the 9th generation of the Toyota Camry. The original 1983 Camry kicked things off, but we've come a long way since then. Sure, there was a model before that called the Celica Camry. That doesn't count for today. What I am counting on is the fact that Toyota keeps making the Camry better and more interesting year after year. But with the latest Camry only being offered with one engine option, will that turn away potential buyers? For the 2025 model year, the latest Camry is going hybrid only. All versions of the Camry, that would be LE, SE, XLE, and XSE, are all powered by a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine and a pair of electric motors. The standard setup is front-wheel drive, and that delivers a system output of 225 horsepower. However, all-wheel drive is available on all 4 trims, and that bumps power to 232 horsepower. The 2025 Camry was styled by the US-led teams in Newport Beach, California, and Ann Arbor in Michigan. The car now wears what Toyota calls its hammerhead front fascia. This is a look similar to what we've seen on the latest Prius, as well as the just-revealed Crown Signia SUV. You've got aggressive creases in the hood, a tall pinch point in the front fenders, and a strong shoulder line. Out back, the truck itself creates an almost deck lid style spoiler, which I like, but I don't love the extra creasing at the corners of the rear fascia. It's a bit too busy. Overall, however, the new car looks pretty good. I'll reserve final judgment until I see it in person though. LE models get 16-inch wheels, but the SE and XLE immediately jump to 18s. At the top, the XSE wears 19s. The SE and XSE are considered the sportier trim, so the suspension on those models is tuned a bit more aggressively. Remember though that this is a Camry and not a GR Corolla. Meanwhile, the XLE, which is the more luxe trim in the lineup, is the first Camry to get leather and Dynamica microfiber trim inside. Speaking of the cabin, the space looks cleanly laid out with a digital gauge cluster ahead of the driver. It's a 7-inch display on the LE and SE models, but the XLE and XSE versions get a 12.3-inch display. In fact, the LE and XSE models can also be equipped with a 10-inch head-up display as well. In the center, you'll find an 8-inch touchscreen as standard kit, but the Camry is also offered with a much nicer 12.3-inch display, which is standard on the 2 upper trims. Still, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard on all trims, which is pretty sweet. It's also nice to see some regular USB-A ports offered, as well as USB-C ports, plus there's also wireless charging as standard. Also standard, Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which is a suite of many driver aids and safety features like blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert. With the 2025 Camry, you can expect the price to rise a bit compared to the outgoing model, but it shouldn't be shockingly higher. It may no longer start just below $30,000, but the top spec version will still be under $40,000. At least until I convince Toyota to make a TRD version with the hybrid max powertrain from the Tundra and a GR version with the powertrain from the Rally Corolla. First can dream, right?